getting old is something that happens in your body, but getting old and out of touch is something that happens in your soul. And I have never felt more old and out of touch than I did today when I spent about 25 minutes trying to use Google and Wikipedia to try to figure out what the fuck is hatsune miku. Like, not trying to get information on just what category of thing. Is this a show? Is this a game? There's nothing. I am a 40-year-old man. I have never felt 40-er than when I was sitting there trying to use Wikipedia to figure out what the fuck even is hatsune miku. Like, I'm using context. I'm seeing people talking about her, it, them all the time on YouTube and on TikTok. And I'm using my like context clues, and I'm like, okay, so like this is like a virtual band. I can understand that. A virtual band, you know, the Gorillas, Death Clock, fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks. Got it. So then why is it that when I go to Wikipedia to try to find like what's a good Hatsune Miku album to start with, like what's a Hatsune Miku album that I want to listen to, I go to Wikipedia and all of a sudden it's a software. Like no mention of a single album on there. So now I'm waiting. I was all confident that I was like on some, and now I'm like, okay, I'm starting from zero. This is a Vocaloid? The fuck's a Vocaloid? So then I just type, what is a Vocaloid in a Google? And like all of a sudden I find myself in the same place as some other poor guy who's lost in the sauce posting on Stack Exchange. Is Vocaloid anime? And I was like, I know enough at this point to know that's a stupid question, but I don't know enough to know specifically in what way it's a stupid question. You know what I mean? So now I'm like going on YouTube because I was like, okay, YouTube's got the music streaming. This will solve it. And I type like Hatsune Miku full album or albums into YouTube. And now I get 80 like thousand fucking responses. None of them are albums, and all of them are songs by somebody else, song by a guy named Ryo or Utsupi, but also it's Hatsune Miku. I'm like, I don't get it. So then I find like a fandom wiki, and just by like kind of triangulating random shit and being confused for like 45 minutes, I think I finally got it, but like I'll never know if I actually got it because like there's nothing in the world from when I was a kid that like maps onto this concept the same. Like I don't know if I get it. Like I don't know if I understand what this shit even is. But I do go on YouTube and find some like videos that kids shot on their phones at like Vocaloid concerts, and I get how this is fun. This looks fun as shit. This looks like a good time. And this music is crazy. Like this idol music is like crazy. It sounds like Elmo singing to like video game music turned up like 80,000 times faster than it's supposed to be. And also it's like heavy metal. And then also it's like Spanish randomly. Don't know what, whatever. Cool stuff. Like but like I felt old. I felt old in the process. Like I was born in 1984. Like I was in middle school when the internet became a thing that you had at your house. And like, I thought I was with it. Like at one point I was with it. At one point, like my brother and I were like using the family computer to look at Photoshop Friday on something awful and watch Homestar Runner. And like, you know, but now I'm like old. Now I understand how it must have felt to be my mom and dad when I was sitting there trying to explain to them the difference between Twitter and Facebook and how neither of them were blogs. Like, I just was like, had no context for understanding. And you Gen Z kids, this is going to happen to you one day. Like, you're young and like creating culture and shit, that's cool. But someday, like, I mean, like right now you think you're the shit because like your knees still work and your memes make sense, but it's not going to be for forever. Right now, there is a baby being born that 18 years from now is going to tell you that somehow or another, a hot take you had back in 2024 about table legs is like problematic now. And they will be right. And you're just going to have to accept that they're right, but you will have no fucking way of understanding what that even means. And you're going to feel really old. And what the fuck even is Hatsune Miku?